homies, welcome back to another live on Ark Survival Ascended here on the Astraeos map. Going back to the building site, homies, and yeah, man, I think everything's going smoothly. I think the frame rate's a bit low, but that's usual, I suppose. Which way am I flying? In the wrong direction altogether, as usual, homies. That way. Hi there, Nix. Hi there, Yeti. Thanks for stopping by, as usual. Appreciate you guys. While you're here, smash that like. I would appreciate it. I think there's about 8 other people watching with you. Hit that like. Subscribe at the same time. Goes a long way to helping your homie. Yeah, plans for today. Just going to build up a little bit more on the base. Maybe go out and do a random tame or something like that. Not too sure what I want to do. Yeah, man. Next, I am doing fantastic. Losing my words there. Yeah, man. Filmed episode of Ragnarok that's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be it's a bit of an interesting one, a fun one. A little bit of stressful as well. We're flying totally the wrong way. How are you guys doing, Yeti and Nix? Here we go. Oh, some eating. What's going on? I tried taming. Jeez, that's actually pretty powerful, man. I tried taming a mantis, but if you're not taming with deathworm horns, it takes so much time. And bug repellent doesn't repel the bugs as much as it used to. You hit it at a reflex. I wish more people had the reflex to hit the like button like you, Yeti. Yeah, I've been wanting to join that, but I just haven't had a big amount of time to play this week while I've been off. I've actually had a lot of things to do around the house, like mow the lawn and that sort of stuff, homies. And yeah, man, I'm excited to jump onto that Monarchy server sometime. You just finished work, Nix. If I can be nosy, what do you do for a living? What else? Yeah, I had some ghillie on and bug repellent. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just been ages since I tamed them. Let's see here now. I have to try and remember. What I was doing here. What was this going to be? This was going to be the outside pen here, I think. And then this was going to be the internal pen, and then this was going to be the living area. Yes, that's what it was. I remember now. So make a quick fly around the area, see if there's anything crazy that will want to kill me, like any of these mega munches. You've got the Pachyrhinus for your so the patchy thingy has your home dino. What is the home dino? Or house dino? Is that dino dipping thing that you guys that I saw on all the thumbnails and stuff of the monarchy guys? Doesn't look like there's anything too life-threatening here at the moment, so that's cool. So let's land here for a second and let's get our friends out. Who did we bring with this time? We got Miss Webb. She has to make an appearance. Who's this? Oh, I had that in my inventory from the last time, so we'll keep her here, or him. Not sure which it is. You a recruiter, that's cool. And we got that homie and the bear with two. Throw him back. Okay, cool. So the first dino was the patchy for you guys, and now each week you just get more, but you kind of have to just tame what they tell you to tame, basically, is it? That's a pretty cool concept. Okay, so all the dinos are out, and let's see, what can we use in this inventory? It's going to be mighty heavy, so we'll use half of that for a second. How high were we planning on going here? I think we're going to make this the entrance here. So let's... where is it? It's one there. Well, I don't know if I want a double door entrance or... Yeah, we'll make the small entrance here. So... do I want that high up or do I want it to go across? Let's see. Yeah, let's do it like that. Where else do we want this? Did we build a drive round to this end? Yes. Okay, so now I think we want to close this up here. So we'll have this side like so. Oh, that one had to be difficult, didn't it? There we go. Did we want that to come right across? Do we want it to come like this? Wonder. Yeah, I'd say let's do it like this. What do you guys think about this week's community crunch with the drop of that bear creature, Alderclaw? I thought it was pretty cool, man. I hope it's not a companion in the ways of that you can't like saddle them up and ride them. I hope you're going to be able to ride them because I think that would be pretty sweet. Have that like that, and then I think over here. Let's have a doorway. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. If I remember, the taming method is going to be something along the lines of some sort of berry or wildflower or something, or seeds or something like that, which seems to be like it's going to be the new way of doing it. What do you want it to be? A new way of taming. Yeah, it is nice that it's included in the Lost Colony thing. But sucky for people that can't really get the Lost Colony thing, if you know what I'm saying. So let's put the doors on here quickly, see how it looks. Did I just knock myself out? I did indeed. Yeah, I think it looks really cool with the plants and that sort of stuff coming out of it. The flowers and the roots and that sort of thing. Where's the bear? There's the bear. But like my honest opinion, I think that map is getting a little bit too stacked at the moment with creatures and stuff because everybody's waiting for the what is it the Deinonychuses, and then everyone was excited for the Mega Raptor, and now they're getting the Alder Claw too, which is crazy. And then of course you also want to experience the map with all the other new creatures that's come along. Like the Pyromane and that sort of stuff. Are they going to include that on it? I mean, I don't think there is any volcano areas in Volguro, is there? I don't remember there being, so I don't think they actually will be on there. But you never know. Wildcard will probably find a way. Encourage people to buy it, more things. What was I doing next? The other door. And I think what I must do is actually change those to put the cosmetic on it so I can just walk in and out. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let's throw it on there too. Okay, much better. That's cool. All right, so what do we need here? We want to continue this over here. So this is going to be the outside pen. That's going to be the inside pen. So what's happening to me now? I'm hungry again. I should probably build something like a campfire. Cook some meat while I'm here. Of course, I don't have enough stuff for the campfire. Flint and... I think the pyramid will them on extinction. Oh, you're right, actually. They actually were on extinction. Not extinction. Aberration, sorry. Yeah, you're right. They were on aberration, and they had no business being there because there was no volcanic action at all there, but they were still on it. So you're definitely right about that. Let's put 2 of those. What the hell happened there now? Hey? Oh, soft my face. Got so confused what happened there. So let's do it in this corner here. Let's see, do you have any wood on you? Nope. But what would be a cool spot for them on Bulgaria though? There isn't really like like the blue zone. It did kind of fit them a little bit. Nothing in there I need right now. The blue zone kind of did fit them a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you have in here? But like, I don't think there is any like direct place for them on Bulgaria. But they'll probably find out or find a place to make it work. I'm going to turn about in my own base. Anyway, do you have anything on you? Nope. Got so much crap in my inventory, it's probably going to weigh me down. Throw that there. When did I get this gas marks? I don't even remember getting this gas marks. I remember getting all these things. Tap I don't need right now. Anything I don't need right now. That I don't need right now. Yeah, I suppose on the surface that actually made more sense because it gets like crap hot in certain times of the day and that sort of thing on aberration. But like, I don't know, like I don't think they will put it on because then they've like put them on every single map since then, isn't it? I want to get some wood quick. For some reason on my recording software, my chat is going up, so I have to keep looking behind me. Another screen I've got to open. Just give if my voice gets muffled every now and then. Oh, what am I doing that for? I've got a chainsaw, don't I? Okay, so we'll get the fires going with some meat because I'm probably going to get hungry very quickly. Something I always thought about the pyromane though, like I kind of feel like I know it's a fire tame, but I kind of think in some ways they did too. It's too much detail on the fire aspect. I think they could have done with a little less like fire, in my opinion. Like for example, sake like on the males, they could have just made it like a traditional lion. You know, like kind of have like a regular mane that's on fire, and then maybe like a stripe going down its back, and then its tail, the tip of a tail, kind of like a Charmander spiel, right? And then for the females, just have like a small bush on the top of the head, and like, and then the same thing with the line going down the back, and just leaves open for more like color mutations and stuff. Like in my opinion. I don't know. That's sort of. I just think that like the whole fire thing was done overboard, in my opinion. It's kind of like I kind of feel like what they did was here we got we'll use like let's say, what was it, the fish lion, what is it called? I forget its name. I forget its name. The fish lion, anyway. You'll know what I'm talking about. Like use that, and then just reskin it with flames. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like in a lazy way. This use the least amount of resources and make the most amount of money out of it, kind of thing. I think you had all the meat on, didn't you? By me? Indeed. Oh, wow, I didn't get overweighted. That's amazing. I kind of like how the pyromen look. Like they're made from lava with the body. Yeah, like I think they did very well with the concept of like when it hits into water, then it turns into like stone and stuff, that type of thing. Like I get what you're saying. Like I do agree, that's kind of cool. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like it just kind of looks like the flames kind of hide the details of the pyroman, I guess. But like if this if this elder claw was a cat, then you could have sworn they're going for that whole EV evolution thing where they're getting different elements as you know different elements with each cat. Like you got the fire line as the water, you got the pyroman as the fire. And now you just need one for electric and etc. etc. Yeah, it's I actually forgot the pyroman's actually go into a small creature on your shoulder and everything. Don't hurt me there now. Is this cat on? Okay, let's enable pest control just in case. So now where are we? It's what the meat cooking because I'm getting hungry fast. Do we have any more quarter walls? We need some quarter walls. Don't have any quarter walls. What can we use so long? Let's throw some of these down. I know I want some here by the entrance. It's funny how I actually wanted to do a smaller base here. It's ending up being bigger than I expected it to be. Is that the stairs? Yeah, it's the stairs. Over there. Over there. There we go. So we've got that going now. Let's take a bit of Icarus. Remind you, there's some rocks just over here, so let's just take these out here. I'm very excited to see what they're going to put in the crunch this week. It's probably going to be about that that Garuga tame that's coming into Ark on the 16th, which is today. What is today? 13th or something. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Why am I getting hot? So I'm wearing flak, aren't I? Just take all the clothes off for now. What is that helicopter something? Thing that's got like a blade on the inside of its mouth. Let's go back to base. A heli Capricorn. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Thing that can turn items into blueprints. Oh, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know it can do that. I knew it had like a what do you call that? A circular saw in its mouth type thing. But like I didn't know that it can turn things into blueprints, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. So if we could turn things into blueprints. So let's say now if I've got a 700% shotgun, then will the blueprint turn into a 700 blueprint? And then when you craft it, it will actually become better. Because you get your crafting bonus, if that makes sense. In what I'm saying. Let me get somewhere real quick. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know it can actually do that, change things into blueprints. These angry elephant thingies, they are Garuda creatures as well. Okay, so there's that. I suppose it kind of like it would be too OP if it was guaranteed to make it into a blueprint. So I guess that makes sense for sure. So now, what did I want to make? I think I wanted to finish off the quarter walls. I don't think I need many quarter walls at the moment. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, about 24. Yeah, they are. Those angry elephant guys are very they're hard to deal with because they're just constantly getting aggro, and I think they got like a pretty I use this loosely decent aggro rate aggro range. Like it's hard to get rid of them. What do I need? About 24 of these, I think. That's about 24. Then I want to do the railings at the same time, so let's use the thatch thing imaging. Further up this way somewhere. Okay, so on the modded creature, you could level up the crafting thing, and okay. So we're not sure. Wildcard's probably going to take that option away, probably. But who knows? Maybe we luck out and I still get it. Yeah, they will chase you and hold back. It's the same with. It's kind of the same with the bison, though. Like I've spoiler just recently tamed some. The bison, they like in some ways they're like relentless. They'll chase you down like a dog. But then otherwise they would like kind of run the other way and then take the long route to get to you in some cases, which is pretty nuts. That didn't use much stone, so we'll put that there. So you had to kite them off of a cliff, and then you still had to let them kill you for them to lose interest in you. That's bloody crazy, homie. I don't know. I was thinking about making this outside areas all a little higher in case you get some of those munchy guys around here. But I mean, I hope we're going to have some sort of turret gun action going. But how do you tame them? You tame them with beer or something, is it? You have to wait for the specific signal, and then you can tame them. And you offer it a beer or something like that. So and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So roughly about 20 of those. In my inventory. Three. So let's go from this side. Yeah, I don't know, like I think I was saying, last week, it's like some of the taming methods and stuff is why is it going there? There we go. No, is it going to be difficult with everyone now? Like this? Oh, okay, there we go. You had to go to make dinner. Next, what did you make for dinner? We had chicken salad and pita bread today. Yeah, like the people that think of like the taming methods and stuff, it's like crazy. Like, it's like, how do you sit there, drink coffee, and think, "Oh, I'm going to make a dinosaur that you tame by giving it a beer"? You know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know. Come on, here we go. Okay, so that looks nice and pretty, I think. These last two along there, over there. Now the question is, did I actually want... No, we just enter and exit 3 here. Come on. There we go. What did I want to do here again? I forget. But like, I don't know, like, I kind of think that, the paleo dinos, I think they got things spot on as hard as they are. The taming things, I think that's pretty cool. Like going up to a Rex and offering and that sort of stuff. I think it's pretty cool. But I think, like, for me, I think the most annoying that I can recall at the moment, the annoying taming method is definitely with the Gigantoraptor. That's really frustrating because, like to feed an egg, the mother egg on the side, and then carry on with your life and that sort of stuff. It's really, really annoying. I don't know. How do you spell scaffolding? SCAFF. Yeah. I'm not sure how this is going to look, but I had the idea of using this. I've seen another YouTuber use it. Yeah, I've been on the server for What is it now? How long has the stream been going for? 43 minutes, and it's welcome me to the server now. So funny. I don't know, I was thinking about putting the scaffolding up there. I don't know. Let's do it right round. I think what YouTuber does I see using this? I only get 3 more. Lance something, I think his name was. Oh, dude, you get triangle ones too. Oh, I didn't know that. That is intriguing me now. Let's see. I think maybe you need to go in the Pokeball. Got an idea. So we include this like this. And so, sorry, I'm just having a yeah, like with someone, I think it'll be easy enough because you can get them to distract and everything. The thing is, like the way I tamed this one on this map was I had a whole lot of excess wyvern eggs, and I just let the mother channel the wyvern egg, which apparently takes forever for it to chew, which was handy enough, obviously. So that's how I tamed my one. Why does this look unaligned? Is it unaligned? I don't know. We'll see now. Yeah, like, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't really play a lot of Ark, but like I haven't really used it, to be honest. Like I play a lot of Ark, but I mean I don't play with the intensity of like using its like finding babies and that sort of stuff. Like you know, kind of like, is it a cool dino without having to use, you know, that feature? That is like, is it still a cool dino? You know. Come on. There we go. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm just taking as it comes at the moment. Just gonna get some more wood. Ooh, there's a red drop as well. Oh, where are you? I'm getting hungry and thirsty. To fill my water canister. Let's get that red drop quickly. I think I also said it on the last one of the last lives is the gigant. What is it? The Megaraptor. I'm intrigued. I'm just so excited to see the taming method for that. So maybe I should just give them more of a chance and just find like a breeding partner for the one I have, and then just give them a go. Fabricated sniper and some fire juice. Let's go. But while I'm here, I might as well chop wood here. Okay, way too heavy. So let's see if I can build the scaffolding. Only 5. Fiber. You know what? My bear has so much fiber on it. I'm light enough to go back. Oh, for Pete's sake. I think they actually do spawn on Ragnar as well. Here's another concept I was just now that I've just splashed into the water here. You know what would be a cool concept? Instead of getting dismounted off of your flyer, right? What if it just gets like a slowing debuff? So now if I go into the water a little bit here, instead of dismounting there, it gives me like a slow buff, you know, kind of like you get when you get webbed, you know, like from the Araneas. So like yeah, then it's kind of like mimicking the idea of if a bird's wet, feathers are wet, and it's kind of can't fly right in a way. If you see what I'm getting at, I think that would be a cool feature for flyers over water. But then of course you can't use that for like pterodactyls and that sort of stuff, or PTs, sorry. But I mean, the PT is the same type of breed or similar to a pterodactyl. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually used to fly into the water to get fish and stuff. So, like the pterodactyl did. Yeah, like the whole dismounting thing is incredibly frustrating. Up there, and I'm going to change that to a slope. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, to give it like a real feel, you know, if you like. No, I'm not expecting like it can still have like the whole mechanic of like not being able to fly, like go into the water, like with these birds, which makes sense. But like rather than just dismounting, is what I reckon. What are we gonna do here now? I just realized that's shorter than because of the quarter wall. You know what? I'll leave that because I just thought of another idea. But then what do we want here? Do we want walls there? Do we want scaffolding? Let's go with scaffolding. Ooh. Do you guys have any questions for me? I think I've asked you guys a few questions, like the dinner questions and that sort of thing. Scaffolding is so tricky too. But also building in first person is wider as well. Wiser, not wider. Come on. Dude, that thing had like 30 different, oh, excuse me, mounting points. Not mounting points, there we go. Okay, so now this wall can go higher here, I think. Got 4 of these there. Come on. Two, 4. There we go. Making some awesome progress. I hate first person. I'm going to change out of it. Let's see. Okay, so slopes can go on there, which is actually perfect. I still need to grab me some gotchas. Oh, no rush, man, no rush at all. Obviously, everything is a great help anyway. It is on the bear. What to do next? I don't know, does the scaffolding change the way it looks? I've got this, I wonder. You literally just change the scaffolding to a full-on wall. It's kind of silly, isn't it? Let's take a look from the sky. Got that open, got the entrance here. Hey? Did I bring my iguana with? When did I? Has this been sitting here since last week? I don't remember bringing this with, did I? I'll definitely have to watch that back. Otherwise, this thing has survived being so close to the wyvern trenches. Homies, that's nuts. I need to build some more walls, but I need some wood first because I used all my wood on that only. So that's that there, that there. Those bears are carrying everything. So let's go across with our May iguana thingy. It doesn't have a lot of weight, but that's it. What the hell? Check out that lag. I bounced into the wall backwards. Okay. Went way too hard on that, so that, drop that like that. So I can walk. But you know what? I can actually put some of it into my kitty cat. There we go, that works. Oh cool, there's a red drop right by my base. My new base, should I say. Oopsie. Slow walk to the Dodik. And what I need now is all of those. 25, that's pretty sweet. What is it here? Can put some of this up here like so. Let's finish this wall this side first. There we go. Complete that one. There we go from this side. While I have you guys watching, Friday night at I think it's 9:30 Eastern and 9:30 our time GMT and 4:30 Eastern. I'm going live with one of my New York friends on his channel, JKL Awesome. You can see it in the description. What did I run out of time? His channel link is in the description. Come and have a look. I'll probably advertise it just before we go live and everything. Yeah, we're going to chat about a whole lot of things. Show's called Hot Topics. Hot Topics, I suppose. We'll probably talk a little bit about pops, and we'll also talk about wrestling. The main show is going to be around wrestling. Need more water. Let's get some more water. Main topic is going to be about wrestling. We're going to do a little cool thing is we're going to ask ChatGPT who they consider to be the greatest wrestlers of all time, and then we're going to discuss it. And then we talk about other things as well, and sometimes it gets a little controversial, sometimes it doesn't. Believe it or not, we actually used to do lives every Wednesday at that time. Then we kind of stopped because both the lives got a little bit too busy. What did I need to get here? Some thatch. It was it was pretty cool. We actually had this thing called Nerd Watch as well, where we used to on the live we used to watch the Star Wars shows like Mandalorian and that sort of thing. And we used to discuss it and react live while we were watching it, which was pretty cool. Had a lot of fun doing that. Let's get this red drop quickly. And then obviously we used to talk about pops, as you guys know. I think Yeti knows. I don't know if Nix was still here last week when we were talking about it. Used to be a Funko Pop collector. And that used to be part of the talking. Rhino Horn. Actually needed these earlier today when I was trying to tame the mantis. Dinotherian. That's interesting. So it'll be awesome. If you are there and you do like what we talk about, you can sub to his channel too. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Come give your thoughts on the wrestling or other pop culture type things we do talk about. Oh, I used all your stone. Guess we need to collect some more stone. Yeah, JKL, he's an awesome dude. He's a massive Star Wars fan. I'd say in comparison, like I'm a big wrestling fan to how he is a Star Wars fan, I guess. I love that there's trees coming out of the water here. Oopsie, it's not too soon. I've got a whole lot of UT eggs as well at the base. And wyvern eggs. I should try and use them and maybe tame another Gigantoraptor. I don't know. Ugh. Thinking too far ahead. Let's continue the building first. Yeah. Just get the wood. Kitty cat. Something that I think would be cool is if you could divide and portion the stacks in the dino's inventory. That'll be useful. I don't think you can do it yet. No. I think that would be useful if you can actually split the stacks in the dino's inventory too. So you just take what you need type thing, you know? What was I building? I don't know how much of these I need. Go with about 10 for now. Yeah, I think I don't know. There's another thing that we used to be able to do in Ascended. If you were in your inventory, right, and you wanted to transfer into another inventory, right? Now, at the moment, if I want to transfer this stack of 4, right, I have to hold A in and then move it over like that, right? But on Ascended, if I'm not mistaken, you could hold it in or tap and hold in or something, and then it would transfer the whole stack over or something like that. That I miss also from Ascended. I thought the door was there. I'm so confused what I was doing there for a second. Close these doors quick. I'm not quite sure what I want to do roof-wise. I do kind of want to have them different heights. So I'm thinking maybe this section over here I'll have higher, then that a little lower, and then this little front area as it is now. I think that's what I want to do. So what do I need to go up? 2 higher and 1 higher here. 2 higher here and then 3 here. Do you know what I want to build? Put over here. That might make everything easier a little bit in the long run, maybe. I'm sure I had metal on me now, didn't I? I put it on the bear. I didn't. How much metal ingots do I need for that smithy? 5. How much will I get from breaking these, I wonder? Actually, I only need to break 1. So I won't waste that just yet then. I'll see the method to my madness in a second. Stove. I'm still overburdened by the stone. Move that over. that for a second. Okay, so we are looking for wood storage, stone storage. Okay, so it looks like we're going to need fiber and those things, and wood. 3, so we need about 360 wood. So let's go get it quickly. So the idea that I'm having is I'm going to build the storages. There's 3 things, and then just fill them up. And then I don't have to keep going to the dinosaur. I can just fill from there. So if you're within range of the storages, you just pull it automatically from the storages. If I am not mistaken. I don't know if you remember in Ark Ascended, in Ark Evolved, sorry, if you had the chainsaw out in your hands, your weight would be lowered. But if you had the chainsaw in your inventory, then your weight would be increased, right? Which is obvious, yes. But if you're out there chainsawing wood, right? Technically, it's like the way I see it is like you got the wood in your inventory, but you still should have the carry weight of the chainsaw as well. But then when you unequip the chainsaw, all of a sudden the chainsaw's weight gets counted, if you know what I'm saying. I think like it's a little bit backwards in a way. Just put all of it in there quickly. Okay, so first we type in wood. Stone. Fiber's not a biggie, but if we build it now, then we've got it. And then what is the last one? Thatch. Did I smell thatch? OTH. Sorry, my spelling is horrendous. Take that guy, that guy, that guy. I think we'll just take all of that. And then this one. this will be fiber, so we'll do it pull, we go like this. Holy crap, how much fiber we got in a die wolf. Die bear, I mean. Okay, like this. The stone. What am I pulling here? Wood. Put it there. There we go. Pull over here. Take it there. So we'll do like that. Okay. So now. We'll do the stone first. Oh, it's not even a stone. Something that was really crazy on the map over here. I suppose showing on this map is easier. So on these 3 islands here is where you can get the mantis, right? But what I didn't know is there's also that Phasesuchus thingy, you know, that sand shark. They spawn there too, and I got the fright of my life when one of them just came out of the ground. It was so crazy. Didn't expect it to be there. So now the idea is to get all this stone and everything harvested at once, and then I don't have to move too much back and forth from the dinos. Yeah, like, cause like you kind of don't notice the difference, because like if you don't expect the dino to be there, you're not going to notice its dirt pile. And it's, I think for some reason was why I do like looking back on it now. The dirt pile was a little bit darker, but I mean you're not expecting to think that there's a desert spawning dino, and I know I was going for mantis and they desert spawning dinos, but like you're not really going to think that there's one of those Phasesuchus things there, you know? Jeez, this thing can actually hold a lot of stone. And funny thing is, I think I've tamed this Phasesuchus thing once, so back on Scorched Earth. Like, I don't think I'll ever, honestly, confidently say that I would want to go through that again. It was so menacing. And the thing is, I did that on like single player, and there was like single player settings. Dude, like, not again. I don't think I'll ever do it again. I'll wait until they decide to make it have babies or something. Okay. This guy's full. We'll get him back to the base. Being so silly about this. Do it this way, it's a lot quicker. Now we pull stone 7,000 macaroonies from Derek. With this homie. This tree looks amazing, dude. Really, really cool. Homies, the wallpaper that I made today was crazy though. Like it was literally in game, and I was doing underwater couch sit, and I was trying to get some of the sea life in the background and stuff, and I totally forgot about to watch the one side, and that shark literally came and like ate the chair that I was sitting on. I was like, dude, and I thought, no, hey man, do I still have enough time to get the replay? You know, like if you push the X button or you hold it in the X button, the share button below the X button on an Xbox, you can like take a screenshot or you can record a 30-second clip. So I recorded the 30-second clip, and it actually got the shark attack on the clip, which was awesome. So then I just freeze framed and used that as the wallpaper. Something's getting ready to fight here. Let's get a little bit more wood. Really not so far away from it. Oh crap, going the wrong way. Almost ran into trouble there now. Speaking of thinking about taming, is there anything? Oh, Nightmare Raptor. Where's that? Oh, it's too far away. Too far away. No. No. Sunset RG, too far away. B, not X. Okay, let's continue the building. What is it like? Is there a dino, a creature in this game that you thought that needed a certain utility that doesn't have that utility, but you think that that utility fits that dino? Like, what got me thinking on the topic is I feel that, for example's sake, now the UT, I know it's got a lot of things, but I think like a harvesting utility, I think added to it would be cool. I thought there was something in the water there for a second. What the hell? What inventory was I in there in a moment ago? Push. That looks like a bit too complicated for me. Sure, this. I didn't know they actually lost the bleed effect, to be honest. That's actually very intriguing. Like, speaking of like a bleed effect, like besides the Desmodus, like, do you think that there's another creature that should be able to make blood packs? Okay, so now surely if I stand here, yes, I'm right. So now I can craft everything from here instead. So let's there, that one there. Please don't turn into little triangles today, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Somebody something like 15 times 3. Somebody about 45. Okay, so we have 45 of these guys. Let's see what to... Far away from them now. All right, homies, for those who are still watching, I'm going to bounce. Thanks for sticking by. I do appreciate it. And for those who have watched through the evening, I do appreciate it too. Thanks a lot. And if you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe if you ended up enjoying watching the replay, or even you stop by and watched a little bit of the live. Homies, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week. We'll continue the build. I'll do my best to try and do some of the build off screen, and then we can maybe do something else during the stream too. Homies, thanks for sticking around and watching. Do appreciate it. And as always, see you next time. Cheers.